My 100 pretend formal votes laid out on my pretend polling place counting table. At this stage, all the voting papers only have a number 1 in them. That's so you can see how the first round of counting works. I add some preferences later. Please pretend all the way through this video that every counted ballot paper has numbered every box with the numbers from 1 through to 7. If they didn't, they'd be in the informal pile. Okay, so here's stage 1 of my experiment. I have filled in 104 ballot papers, and I've put all the first preferences in order of what they were in 2019. So here they are across here, and it's 104 because I've got 4% informal and 4% informal over there, and some other informal I'm going to play with. Now, because nobody has an absolute majority, Pat has 47% of the votes. Nobody's got more than 50%. So what preferential voting means is we go to the party that has the least votes, and we've got 2 minor parties down here who have each got 2% of the vote. So they're going to be excluded and their preferences redistributed. So I'm going to do that now. So the 2% of votes that had been given 1 to bananas have been now moved over to where their second preference was, and you can see that the second preferences have gone to oranges and apples, but we still don't have any candidate over 50%, nobody with a majority. So again, the candidate now with the least votes is excluded, and I'll just do that now. So the counts after the votes for the bananas, apples and oranges parties have been redistributed. We now have the Greens with 6, Labor with 15, Independent with 31 and sitting member with 47. So the party with the least votes now is excluded, and that's the Greens. So I will redistribute those according to their preferences, and knowing that the apples, oranges and banana parties are out. So I'll count and get back to you. So the Greens votes have now been redistributed, and we've counted now. We've got 19 votes for Labor, 32 for the Independent and 47 still for the sitting member. And this is all because everybody has numbered 7, the final preference for the sitting member. So we now exclude the party that has the least votes, and that will be Labor. So let's see where they go. We've redistributed Labor's votes, and no surprises where they've gone, because there's only 2 people left in the running, the sitting member and the Independent. And because everybody numbered the sitting member as their 7th preference, he's had no more votes since the first round. We have the 4% over there who are informal. And now we have somebody over 51%, that is the Independent, and that Independent will be declared elected. So what would have happened if the sitting member hadn't been put last? Let's just say there's a sample of votes over here, and I'm going to redistribute these, and we can see that where all the ones that have been excluded, we've got Kaz as number 6, we've got Pat Conahan as number 5, and they're the only 2 in the running, so we've got 1 goes over there to Pat. And this one over here, we've got Pat as number 2. It will go over there to him, and so on. If we've got this one here, we've got Pat as number 4 and the Independent as number 5. They're all going over to the sitting member, and similarly this one as well. And then we get the sitting member re-elected. Similarly, if these ones here had put in their preferences, they'd be going over to the Independent as well. So thank you for watching. I hope there was something useful in that for you. It's really rough and ready. I don't know how to do this stuff. Using my bed for an electoral booth counting area. I will have made lots of mistakes. Please be kind to me in your feedback. Just do the best I can, and hope that you do too, and make your vote count. Thank you. Bye.